You can see elements of whole of government operations reflected in the National Security Strategy, which came out several years prior to this current COVID-19 pandemic. Obviously, we are seeing a little bit more used by governors, used by the administration, and the like. But what we need to be careful on right now is that this is such a fast-moving target. We're rapidly learning lessons from other nations, be it Israel, Singapore, South Korea, that we need to be flexible. We need to be able to adapt to the current scenario. And that's really at the heart of whole of government operations, understanding your counterparts, knowing the different tools and skills that each department brings to the particular problem or fight, and being able to deploy those in measured doses so that the right people are helping at the right time with the right tools. That often requires a certain amount of pre-planning, but in our current environment, you've got to use what you've got at the moment. We're seeing probably some anticipated tensions arising where different states are taking stock of what they need for major city centers, for more rural areas, and then sort of looking against the national stockpile of different medical supplies to then put their requests into the federal government. Of course, then it goes through a very complex process with the task forces, with FEMA, with ASPR, with CDC to decide, okay, who gets what when, based on the capabilities of the state, based on the demographics, the disease trajectory. It's such a fast-moving target, but I'm tracking it in the news the way you guys are. Every effort needs to be made to enhance interagency, interstate, intergovernment coordination and communication. And that's happening on the kind of daily calls between the governors and the federal government. That's happening between the governors and their counties or towns or localities based on how the state classifies those. But we also need to make sure that the expertise emanating from the hospitals and the medical professionals are guiding so many of our decisions about which ventilators go where, how fast we can clean masks. One of the issues that we sometimes have with whole of government operations is the laws and the policies need to be able to move as fast as the crisis. And you did see that coming out of Ohio, where they came out with a new way to rapidly clean the N95 masks, but we had to get some of the bureaucratic red tape out of the way to allow them to clean as many as they were capable of doing. I hesitate to tell the administration or governors what to do, but I'll make no mistake about it. I posted on my own Facebook wall that we need a 5-week national shutdown. And of course, that does deeply recognize the economic impact that will have. But as long as people are moving, this thing's going to keep spreading.